Hello everyone, my name is Elena Shvab and I'm a head designer based in London, and today I'm not in the studio as usual. You would see me in the studio with all my live streams and reels and all the content that I'm posting about hats and hat making. Today I decided to take a weekend off and fly to France. So I'm in a little village, little town that is called Carcassonne. It's a beautiful medieval castle, surrounded by very beautiful city that was built after the castle was built. So the history goes back to 2,000 years ago. That's about the castle. But today I'm a bit off the castle and I'm in a little town, and I just decided to share my experience with you because it's also related to design. It's also related to hat making or any arts and crafts that whatever you're doing, because I would like to take you on a little tour from my own perspective as a designer, how I find an inspiration for my next collections, for my next hats, for the next projects that I'm making. And while walking on the streets of the Carcassonne, I would like to show you what exactly I'm looking at and what details it's always amazing to look at that can lead to inspiration, and at the end, after a long process, will lead to a design piece. So I'm just going to turn the camera and start with a little street. It's also a little bit noisy because there's small streets, there's a lot of cars, a lot of things are going on, and well, we'll try to ignore the noise, and I'm just trying to talk a bit louder. And so let's have a look. So you see the most amazing thing when you walk around the city, town, or anywhere you are, in the same town where you live or when you're traveling. You see, we always see a lot of things. We go from one place to another, but what we always forget is to have a look at the details, at the little minor details that are always there, and our brain catches the details, our eye catches the details, but because we're not paying attention, the brain does not process the way that it leads to an inspirational outcome and to the design. So let's start with that. There are a collection of houses, one next to another, very cute, lovely houses. And what I would like to point your attention is, look at the windows and to the backgrounds, to the facade, to the walls. All the windows are blue and the walls are of different colors. This is quite an amazing thing to think of, a color palette. When you choose colors for your hats, a combination of colors for your hats, because sometimes you might think, oh, blue and like darker blue and lighter blue might not work together, but when you see it in reality on the house like this one, your perspective of thinking changes and you understand, oh my God, this is actually quite nice, so I can implement it in my hats or in any other designs that you're making in any art. Or for example, this beautiful brownish color of the background and dark blue windows. It looks absolutely amazing, and I would have never thought that these colors could work nicely together. Same here. You see also different color of the background, but the same color of the windows, and they are all blue. And it looks quite nice. Another attention to look at is, for example, the doors. All the doors are very different, especially in old towns like this one. All doors, they like have their own personality. You see, look at this doorknob, for example, and all the decors and all the designs, and how beautiful it is. And then we're going to go to a different door and see how other doorknobs look like, and you can see that they're all very different, having their own personality. I'm just going to go and turn to the next street. There's another beautiful buildings surprisingly in Art Nouveau style, which is very different from all the buildings around. So it's like a little gem that is hidden in the middle of the street, and I'm pretty much sure that inside I also seen wallpaper by William Morris, and I'm pretty much sure it's actually original wallpaper, so you can imagine it's over 100 years old. It's still there. Hello everyone who's joining. I hope you're enjoying the little tour of inspiration and admiration of history, of art, architecture, design. Well, look at that. Art Nouveau is one of the most magnificent styles, and it takes inspiration from nature, hence so many beautiful lines and flowers. Let's wait for this car to pass. Whoa. Okay. So you see, Art Nouveau takes inspiration from nature, and all these very gentle, very floating lines implemented in absolutely every part of the building. And even here you can see nothing is left without a beautiful detail. Even the hair of this lady, you see how floating they are. It's like she's flying. And I'm sure it's made also on purpose, because the hairstyle could be different. And there's another feature I found, and I'm going to take you there just to see the difference of a hairstyle. You see, it's a minor detail, but in many different styles, even those features like hair is absolutely different depending on the style. See all these leaves, lily of color, the flowers. There must be something happening here. It's the second car today. And now the doors. So you've seen the doorknob that I just showed you, and you see in Art Nouveau the style is different again because the inspiration takes from nature. Obviously we can see leaves, and it's not just leaf, they're in this floating shape as well here at the back. You see, it's not very necessary detail, but it's still there because this style implements beauty, decoration, excess style, romanticism, all in one. Here, I think it's a Scottish emblem, actually, what they're called. I forgot those flowers, but they're all around the door, around here. And here we can see some grapes, and it's absolutely beautiful. So now I'm going to take you to the next street, and I think it's there where I need to turn. But you see, when you pay attention to so many details, like let's have a look here as well. That's another doorknob, and it's in the style of a line, very with a snake, sort of like, be careful. The spirits are protecting this household with a lion and a snake. So it's another symbol. Everything is made of symbols, little symbols. When you understand them, you have more, more about what lies behind it, behind the thought of creating those architectural details. I think it was here. And suddenly we see very modern style. And there's another car. So this is already, I would say, modernism, which has nothing to do with any other buildings, but how beautiful it is. And the lines are very different. Now the lines are straight. They're modern, because the technology, the innovations, so everything is quite strict in a way. And I think I got lost a little bit, so I don't remember where that little... And there's another blue shutters on a slightly different background. So you see there's so many combinations of different colors that you can find just by looking around, by paying attention to all these details and taking them, processing them, and taking them to the next level of for your designs. And this is another beautiful house, beautiful building with so many beautiful decorations. And there's another doorknob. Let's have a look at that. I'm amazed, I'm really amazed that everything is in actually not that bad condition. And even that for the keys. Look at all these details. You can even look inside. I mean, this is amazing. All these houses, they are so different, but still they have a lot of similarity together in creating a mood, creating spirit. Okay, I think it was here. No, I think I lost it. There are a lot of different little streets, and I'm getting confused. They're all very beautiful. I'm just going to show you another street, and I think I'm going to say this is another one. This is already about the texture of the stone, the texture of the gates. It's already half destroyed, but it still has, it's still left some of its design. This is also very beautiful. You see, it's absolutely different line. Now these lines are more straight. And look at this texture. Can you imagine how exactly can you implement this texture into your designs? This is absolutely beautiful. What material you can use in order to create that. You see, what I'm trying to say is just by looking on very ordinary things, some minor details, it can give you so much inspiration for creating your own pieces, your designs, or this is also very beautiful and very different from what we have seen around the window. Okay, I lost that street, really lost it. I really wanted to show you that little knot. But anyway, just going to turn the camera back. Okay, here I am. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I hope you what I was trying to explain about the inspiration and design, and how even little things that we see around us can lead to amazing projects. All we have to do is just get out of the studio, get out of the house, get out of the routine and everyday life. Just, go to the museums, go to exhibitions, go to little trips, have a day trip outside of your, somewhere, and suddenly you'll realize that so many amazing things that you have never seen. And by seeing, different sceneries, it will open your mind in order to absorb more information, absorb different knowledge, because knowledge is always leading to creating. And the more you see, the more variety of designs you can come up with, because when you're stuck with something that you already know, you can create similar things over and over and over again. But if you want to create something new and something original, this is what you have to do. You need knowledge, you need push yourself out of the boundaries. You have to push yourself out of your own limits in order to open your mind and find new color palettes, find new ways of thinking, find new combinations. And the more you do it, the more used to you get to it. Even looking at people, how they dress, what exactly they dress, what colors, what color combinations, even if it's not stylish, if it's not part of fashion, how they put things together. They might do it unconsciously, but for you might find something really inspiring in that. So this is what I was trying to say. All this already turned into a long video is about get out of the house, find new things to look at. And while we are, there's another thing. Look at that beauty. It's really, 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 really cute. So get out of the house, look at different things, think how you can implement those things in your designs, open your mind and start creating. And I assure you, you will come up with amazing things. You will be surprised. You will be absolutely surprised what you're capable of, because you know your brain knows everything. All you have to do is just let your brain observe, process, analyze, and take it out in the form of something new. And for that, you just have to look at minor details and question yourself what this little detail means to you. Don't even read about the history, you can always do that later. But you can, without having any understanding what part of architecture is that, what artist made this, because first you have to understand what it means to you specifically. And after that, when you process what that means to you and how you can implement in your, for yourself, for your art, then you can read about the artist, then you can read about this design and add this knowledge on top of your understanding. And that's how you create something new on top of something that is already been created or something that exists. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour and my talking. And thank you so much for everyone who joined. And to everyone who's saying hello, and for everyone who's asking for requests. Tomorrow we'll be in London, back in the studio on Monday, and I'll see you next from my studio. And I'm wishing you a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for joining. All the best. Bye.